Hello guys, welcome yet again to another one of my YouTube videos. My name is Kweronda Ambrose and I am a wedding planner with Party Inc. And so in this particular video, I'm going to be showing you an interesting wedding venue located just in town. And so this is for those kind of people who want an intimate private wedding, because what you usually get with these kind of settings is that you're in your own kind of area. And so I will go through some pictures just to give you a view of this residence. This is a very spacious, airy, and beautiful residence located in Luzira, which is really close to town. And I think a lot of you would like the proximity with town. But also the other advantage that I know that a lot of you will like is the fact that this venue gives you the freedom to bring in your catering teams, bring in all the kinds of service vendors that you'd want, and you're going to have your wedding just the way you want. So if you're looking for a wedding venue, an introduction venue, a Kwanjula venue, this venue would be very much suitable for things like an introduction, a Kwanjula or a Kwinjira or a Kukyala, because usually there are people who don't want to host there are people who don't want to host guests at their personal residences for one reason or another. And what I've learned as a wedding planner is that sometimes it doesn't matter if the residence looks bad or it looks very glamorous, very luxurious, but there are people who just don't want to invite everyone into their home. But then there are events like Ekwanjula, where it looks kind of, yes, we do events in gardens, but most Ekwanjula is culturally Ekwanjula or Ekwinjira or Ekuchara. These are events that are meant to be at home, because the entire meaning is that you're visiting a girl's parents at their home, so you're a visitor. And so it would be very nice if the venue gives off uh, a home kind of feeling, right? And so if you don't want to invite guests to your personal residence, this is an option. And this is very viable, because when you host people at a venue like this, which is a residence actually, uh, they don't even have to know that you actually hired this place. It could probably give off a feeling of, oh, this is maybe your home, or this is another one of your homes. And so it would really be, you'd really achieve the cultural aspect of a cultural ceremony. But also for weddings, for people who want intimate weddings, right? You want a wedding that feels home, where people can even sleep, or where people can even stay, unlike in gardens where you're probably having a wedding but tomorrow they have another event, and so they are trying to rush you to break up stuff and go, so that they can prepare for the next guests or the next customer. All it's an event and security wants to clear the place. But here you can have your wedding and close whatever time that you want to close. So I'll go through some pictures. I may not have mentioned all the advantages of having a wedding in such a place, but there are definitely many. And I'm very sure that if you're planning a wedding yourself, you already know things like restrictions. With hotels, you're paying a lot of money. For example, venues like Speak Resort or venues like Lake Victoria, Serena, where you're paying 7 million for a venue, but they will enforce you to buy their food, a plate at 140,000, uh, a bottle of soda or water at a hotel is 5,000 for high end and maybe 3,000 for low end. But here you can bring your own catering team where you find a plate of food, they are going to sell it to you at 20,000. And sometimes this food is even tastier. It even just tastes the same as the one you're paying 140,000 for. You find you're going to be buying a bottle of water at factory price, where you can just get a deal from the company itself, for example, from Renzori or from Coca-Cola or from Pepsi, and say we all Nile breweries and say we want maybe a truck of these drinks, and they're giving you probably a soda at 500 shillings or 600. I don't know the wholesale price. So you can see if you're getting a soda at 600 or 700 compared to if you were buying it at a hotel like at Serena at 5,000 a bottle, right? A bottle of beer here you might be getting it at 2,800, yet at Serena it is 10,000. At Munyonyo it is 8,000. So you can see the difference. A bottle of wine here you're probably going to be buying it from Chikugo at probably 28, 25, 30,000. But at Speak, or I mean at Speak Munyonyo or Serena Chigo, you're going to be buying the same bottle of wine or whiskey at probably 250,000. So you can see that with these residences give you unlimited advantages over a hotel, all over gardens, because there are also gardens out there, but then they come with limitations, this and this and this, but here there are no limitations. And also this venue comes with all the other advantages that you're going to get at a venue. For example, do you want security? Provided. Parking? Provided. But then you have extras of comfort, and flexibility and privacy. If you go to a place and it's a place like Speak Resort Munyonyo, for example, where they have about 10 wedding receptions. So on a particular weekend, you have your wedding there, but it takes away this feeling of like this is your special day, because you look around and everyone is getting married. You're not the only one getting married. So that is normal, right? But it's not something that you want to experience. It's not something that you want your guests to experience or your loved one to experience. You want them to feel like this day is just about them, and you don't get that with a venue like Speak Resort Munyonyo, where you walk in and there are over 10 weddings on any particular day. You're walking by and another couple that has just wedded is walking by, or 10 are walking by. Like it takes away that feeling of intimacy and that feeling of a fairy tale, because it's supposed to feel like you're the only one getting married. But that you don't get it with hotels, and it doesn't matter what kind of hotel it is, even if it is uh, Serena or Sheraton, or you know you just don't feel like this is your special day. All right. So but with this venue you're getting that because you're the only one. It's isolated just for you. It's just gazetted just for you. So the advantages are many, but I will just go through the pictures and just give you an overview of what this venue looks like. So this is close to the entrance, a small garden, and so this is the interior. So when you hire this venue, it comes with the entire house, because again, the beauty with this residence is that there are no people living there. The owners don't reside there, so it means that on this day you have full control of the house. Of course, you're going to have a caretaker, someone who is going to ensure that you get this when you need it, you get that when you need it. You're getting the beddings, you're getting the furniture. I mean, you're getting the entire house well furnished and cleaned. Security people to ensure that your guests' cars are taken care of. They are packed well. Someone who comes and cleans the house. So you're going to be getting all these advantages. But then also the interior looks really, really nice. So if you have an event, definitely this house is a real deal. So you can see this is how the interior looks. The house is, like I said, it's located in Luzira. It's at the shores of Lake Victoria. So this is the interior. It definitely looks nice. It is really taken care of. I love the aesthetics. So you can see like the indoor plants, the greenery. You can see very well lit, the entire house being at the beach. You want a house that is at the beach and really gives you those coastal vibes, right? It is airy, it is open. The entire breeze comes right through in. So these are stairs to the upper floor. It is a storied house. And so these are the stairs to the upper floor. And you can see how beautifully the light just comes in, right? So this is the living room. This is the living area. You can see the furniture is classy, modern. It's exotic. I like this, but I also like how open the house is. So you see these full length and full width doors. You see how they let in all the light. Really, really beautiful. And so you can see the furniture. The house, like I said, is fully furnished, has everything, has furniture, has beddings, and everything else that you would need, for example, in a hotel or at home. So you can see the furniture is definitely well taken care of. Every single day they have someone cleaning the house, taking care of it, keeping it aerated and fresh. So now this is of course the main living area, and you can see it gives you a full view of the outdoor. And you can see, so this is the living area that I was talking about. Definitely it has a balcony, and it is a bit raised because, like I said, it is at the shore. And so what is the use of having a house at the shore when you can't see the lake? So this is Lake Victoria right here that you can see. It has an outdoor setting. I definitely love the plants. So you can see these are all views that you'll be getting at the house. This is a garden, but this shows just part of a garden. I think this is like a quarter of a garden, because the garden is really wide, because it can sit up to about 400 people or more, depending on how creative your decorator is or how spacious you want your reception to look and feel. So definitely looks good. It is well taken care of. You can see the green is green. There's trees, but then they are not in the way. Yeah, so more photos, of course, of the interior. So like I said, the house has bedrooms. It has about 5 bedrooms. So this is the master suite. And so the master suite has a living area of its own. I don't think I even have to mention the advantage of this, having a separate living area for the master suite. But yeah, this is it. It actually looks much more beautiful and better in person. So if you're interested, you should definitely arrange a visit. I'll leave my number. You can go and take a look at the house. So this is on the upper floor, and you can see in here you get to have a full view of the exterior. So definitely gives off coastal vibes, like I said, beach vibes. And I like the way this house is really designed. Um, the fact that it lets in the entire breeze when you want it, and of course cuts it off when you don't. This is the master suite. Its own balcony, has its own, of course it's an en suite. You can see that the master suite living area, very open. It gives you that feeling of a warm and but inviting feeling, but you're also getting beach deja vus, because while you're here, it feels close, like you're really close to the water. And so for anyone that loves that kind of stuff, um, this will definitely work for you. This is also one of the bedrooms. um, you can see that they are all spacious, well lit, with nice views, letting in natural light. And so this is more of what you see. So this is outside of the master suite. This is a kind of view you get from up there. So that's the house, guys. I hope you like it. um, if you're considering it for your wedding, I think the best thing would be to come around and have a look yourself, because I don't think I've done a pretty job describing how beautiful it is or how it feels. But I feel like if you come yourself, which is what I get from most people who come there, because most people sometimes they don't understand the beauty with having such a place for an event. And so, but sometimes when they come around, then they get the entire picture. They're like, oh wow, this is beautiful. This is a kind of feeling I would like to set for my wedding. And so it would be nice if you could come around. I will put my number in the description. Just call me, and you can book an appointment, and then we can go and have a look at it. There's also an extension of this. I want to add a video to show you more of the garden and how the exterior looks like, because now I was just showing you the interior, but I know that if you want a wedding reception, you want to see the exterior, you want to see the garden and the look from outside, because that's what most guests get to see. So thanks guys for watching. But also another note, if you have a residence of your own that you feel you could make some extra money, please let me know. I can visit it and also upload it to our website to be among the hundreds of venues that we have online. Um, yeah, you could make some extra money from your residence, because there are people who don't use their residences that much. But then there are also people who are not many at their home. You're just probably one person, and so you're like, well, I can make some extra money from this. But it's also nice to host such events. You get to meet a lot of people. You get to learn a lot. You get to experience a lot. So I think it would be a beautiful adventure for you. So if you're concerned about your house, you're like, people will mess up my house and what and what, you need to understand that people have now modernized, right? People are more civilized now, and so they understand uh, terms and conditions, because every house or every venue comes with terms and conditions. Let it be Serena or any garden, they will say, you can't do this, you can't do that. You're allowed to do this, but you can't do that. And so there are terms and conditions. And the kind of guests that I work with as a wedding planner are people who are, I think, civilized and literate, people who understand that as much as we are paying some money to have our event here, we need to ensure, or we need to be responsible and take care of this person's property. So people definitely understand that. And so if that is your concern, we can discuss that at length, right? So just let me know. And thank you for watching yet again. If you have any further questions, if you're wondering how much this house costs, please let me know. I'll put my number below. You can call me anytime. Thank you for watching.